Hello my lovely YouTubers. This is a little follow-up to the earlier video where I was slightly boasting about how tough my horses are and how naturally they're kept and how we don't let a bit of weather bother us. But actually this storm is lasting a little bit longer, it's setting in a bit longer, the forecast has changed. There's going to be snow and sleet in the night. And when I came down to give them their tea, they were just a little bit jumpy, whereas you saw in the earlier video they were absolutely calm and happy. And when they get a little bit jumpy, it's just because they've gone into survival mode. So they're actually feeling the cold, they're feeling the weather, and what that would mean in their evolutionary biology is that, you know, they've got to basically start thinking about life and death. So when I said earlier about you let your horse tell you, that's exactly what I did. So we've given them some extra tea. I love we, that's just me, I'm not the queen. But I always think of us as a team down in this field. I've given them some extra tea, which you can see the red mare is enjoying a lot. And we've popped the rugs on. Because this is the point. It's not about whether to rug or not to rug. You'll all make those decisions for yourself. Your horses will help you make those decisions. I can't bear this sort of binary, tribal, let's die in a ditch idea. If they need a rug on, they need a rug on. The point of this video and the reason I'm making it is one of the things I've really learned is not to be too proud about proving a point. So in the old days, I might have been tempted to let them go through tonight because I'd slightly, you know, put my money on the keeping the horses naturally, on they're tougher than you think. I've read all the literature about why horses do better without rugs, but look at her, she's on alert. She hasn't been like that for days. She's been deep in her place of serenity. That tells me that she needs something from me. So this is not about me being right or me sticking to a rug or non-rug position or me proving to you that thoroughbreds are tougher than everybody says. This is about what she needs. And she's got a tiny little bit of anxiety in her. She's feeling the cold. I don't want her to have to do that. I mean, the funny thing is, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. They were in the woods when I came down. So she would go and find a place of shelter. She's got plenty to eat. You know, if she was a little bit cold and jumpy, it's not the end of the world. But I prefer that she doesn't have to have that. You know, if I can make her feel a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more settled with a very small amount of effort on my part, then I'm going to do that. So there she is, you can see, yes, she's really enjoying that tea, but you can also see the slight traces of worry around her eyes. And those will start to go now she realises she's fully protected. She'll start to warm up. She wasn't cold, but she wasn't warm either. And yes, yes, my doodle. And there we are. So it's a story of two rugging decisions. And this is also what I mean about, I talk about this all the time about being flexible, being open-minded. I think so many people in the horse world kind of take a position and stick to it. Whereas I think just open your mind to what your horse needs almost moment to moment. And if you learn to listen to them and when you get to know them really well, they jolly well will tell you. And I make it a rule always to listen to the red mare.